Your tarot cards are not your bitch. I know you thought that, but we're going to change that perception real quick. Hold on, let me take this hoodie off real quick. Now I'm going to teach you ways that you can use your tarot card. How you doing, Farrell? Tests, hexes, spells, curses, balance, and ways to dispose of them when you want to break up with your tarot cards because they are supposed to work for you. But let me reiterate, your tarot cards are not what? Let the people say, your bitch. All right. So, as far as tests, I've heard horror stories pertaining to people's tarot cards not blessing them with the information that they hold. All right. Again, your tarot cards are entities. They exist in other planes, just as your lamp does, your bed does, your ashtray that you shouldn't even own does, your oil. All these things survive and breathe. The definition of a living being is an organism that has the ability to do what? Reproduce, eat, and create waste as well as breathe. All right. Those four, there's another function I can't remember, so we're not going to go on my young pharaoh path. But tarot cards can fuck you up. Tarot cards will do war with you. This is why you don't need to just be jumping and just doing things all willy nilly. All right. Your tarot cards will lie to you. If they don't like you, they will burn you. They will bite you. They will fuck your life clean the fuck up. So you need to know how to test these cards. One way, I'm gonna put you in a little itty bitty baby bit of game. How to tell if you can trust your tarot cards. All right. What you do is mentally write a story. Don't write it down and don't think about it too hard. Okay. So an example of a story would be, and don't take this literally, an old lady walks into a red house, a house that she saw in her dream. She picked up a blue cloth off a table, and then a dog entered the house and snuggled up against her, and they went to sleep. The end. Okay. What you do is you make up a story in your mind. And if you have that third ear activated, which everybody should by this point, if you're going to be messing with this realm, you go, you write this story, and you ask your tarot cards, what is the end of this story? What is the color of the cloth that the lady rubbed against her face? All right. Now, of course, you have to be well versed in meditation to be able to do this. So you don't want to be picturing the color blue, and you don't want to be thinking about anything in the story. Okay. That's how you can tell if your tarot cards are going to lie to you. Now, you don't want to ask your tarot cards anything that is relative to reality. Don't say, hey, tarot cards, if I can really trust you, what's my middle name? Everybody knows your middle name, bro. More than three people know your middle name. Don't ask that. Okay, ask something that doesn't exist, such as the story, the example that I gave you. All right. How can you curse and hex people with tarot cards? Simple. Simple. Okay, if you really want to hex somebody, if you really want to curse somebody, if you really want to fuck somebody up, all right, you can also use a Ouija board for this. A handmade Ouija board would be best. This is kind of bad, but I'm gonna tell you anyway because I love you and I know you want to fuck people up. Because Aries gang, you follow me, you're probably a bad person. All right? All right, so what you do is you build a relationship with these tarot cards, and I'm going to go into how you build these relationships a little bit later. So let's say you get a vampire deck, and it's not where I thought it was, and that's okay. So let's say you get a vampire deck. Let's say you get a real, okay, we'll use these, a dark ass deck like this. Tarot Familiars. Get this deck or the vampire deck that I have. Okay. So what you do is you burn your sage over the cards and keep them in a dark, safe place because vampire decks and dark decks don't like sunlight. They like moonlight and new moonlight especially. And they like to be kept in a dark space, and you can read vampire stories to them to build that rapport. Sleep with them under your pillow. I'm putting you on game. Please listen. Um, you can just bring them wherever you are. Put them in your pocket when you go to the store. Keep keep your money in it. Put money, oil, all kind of stuff you can do. All right. So if you want to really hurt somebody, say it's your fake best friend, but your fake best friend, stole $50 from you, and you are planning on never speaking to this person again. So what you do is you say, all right, yesterday this fake best friend stole $50 from me, lied about me. Um, they told me I can put their name on the application, but they told the manager that I'm not a good worker. So that's why I didn't get the job, but I wasted my $5 to get there on the bus and back. This is a true story. And you pretend like everything's okay and you don't know anything about any of these situations. So what you do is you say, you know what? I know I don't have a job, but I still got like $200. So I'm gonna buy $20. I'm gonna take my $20 and I'm gonna buy this tarot deck, right? So you go to the store, you get this tarot deck, build that rapport with it, right? Pour out liquor in the ground and earth for this tarot deck, right? To build the rapport, right? You burn your incense, right? Sleep with the tarot deck under your pillow, right? You buy a shirt that resembles the cover of the tarot deck, right? You start doing things like that. Okay, putting symbols around your house that resemble the symbols on your tarot deck, right? Peep game. What you do is you go to that person's house, especially if they're a Christian and they're scared of stuff like that, right? So leave it there. And you say, oh my God, tarot deck, I'm so sorry I left you at my best fake ass friend's house, but can you fuck this person up, especially if they throw you away or burn you or put you in the ocean or do anything like that? 9 times out of 10, the person's gonna throw it away, especially if you say, you know what? Fuck you, you fat motherfucker. That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. Guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna throw your tarot deck in the garbage, especially if they're scared of it. Guess what's gonna happen to them? Not good things, but bad things, horrible things. That's not the proper way to dispose of a tarot deck. And if they take that tarot deck, especially if you have this rapport with this tarot deck, that tarot deck is gonna fuck that person clean up for about 3 to 5 years. The stronger the rapport, it's not going to go past 5 years because people's energies recreate themselves. Okay. But it's going to happen, bro. It's going to be instantaneous. So that's how and you can also do this with a Ouija board. So you can make yourself a Ouija board. And well, what we did was the landlord in Oklahoma fucked us clean the fuck up over. He stole a couple $100 from us and he was just acting like a little junkie. And what we did was we made a Ouija board, invoked a lot of spirits through it, and left it in the window. And guess what he did? He threw it away. And guess what happened? 9 bad things, horrible things. Okay. So utilize these opportunities to fuck people up. Your tarot deck can be used to hex, curse people for years, and there's nothing that they can do or you can do about it, really. in all actuality. So, what is the proper way to dispose of a tarot deck? Now, we have a lot of elements. We have a lot of elements that involve themselves in this beautiful thing that we like to call existence. One way that you can dispose of the tarot deck is burning it, but you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that unless you have a giant spell or ritual, 78-day spell. If you're going to burn your tarot deck, you need to burn each card every day and release the energy properly. Say each affirmation properly to release the energies of this tarot deck. Now, side note, I'm going to put you on some more game. You should be paying me for this shit. So, let's say you want to do a money ritual or a relationship ritual and you want it to happen. Now, every spell, and people aren't going to say what they want to say about this next statement, but every spell, which is where psychology gets this information from, takes 2 years to show its full face, to show its full effect. They say where you are in psychology, they say where you are right now is a result of what you did 2 years ago. Facts. Okay. Everything that you built right now, everything that you have obtained and maintained today, it's March, April 11th, 2019, 1 o'clock Central Time. So what you did April 11th, 2017 to this day affected you right now. This is why you have everything that you have because of what you did 2 years ago, April 11th, at this exact time. Isn't that wild? Okay. Now, if your spell hasn't shown its full face 2 years in the future, you didn't do it right. It didn't work. Okay. Some shit that I've done has happened within the next day, but it didn't show its full effect until 2 years after the day I did it. Facts. Okay. So, with that being said, when you do certain rituals, when you do certain spells, you have to do them every day, but differently. Tweak them. A money spell. Say, okay, I'm going to give you this example. And it's going to let it, okay, for this, it usually takes 2 weeks to 30 days, 10 days minimum. It could happen the next day depending on who you are and what you feel emotionally. One day, you do an ancestor ritual. You get some ancestor money. You say, this is for my ancestors, known and unknown. Burn it in your little green or red or black candle or white candle. Burn it in your bowl and put your energy out. That's your money. That's the day one money ritual. Day two, you light hella incense and purple candles and say, money is coming to me times three times three times three. Everything that I see and everything is everything that I keep. Okay, that's day two. Day three would be you clean your whole house, listening to a whole bunch of Erica Badu, and you just clean your whole house and feed the homeless. Okay. Day number four, you feed the homeless. You give 20, you give your last $20 back. Okay. Day five, you read to freaking deaf kid. You know what I'm saying? All right. So you do a ritual every day differently. And you might want to say the same affirmation. You might not want to. But that's a very powerful way of going about obtaining what you want to maintain. So that's the only reason that you should be burning your tarot cards. All right. The proper way to dispose of your tarot cards: kiss each one, say their name, throw them in a body of water. Okay. If they cursed you, if they bite you, if they burn you, if you don't like them, if they don't like you, if they're old and they're withered and you can't use them anymore, you can kiss each one. throw them in the water, place them down softly, okay, in the water, in a large body of water. Not, oh, it just rained, I'm going to put them all in a puddle. Not that. Lake Michigan, the ocean, a river, okay? Next, simply kiss them, say thank you for your service, whatever blessing you want to give them, bury them in the ground one by one, 78. I love you. I love you. Thank you for your service. I love you. Thank you for your service. Put them in the ground slowly, one by one. Bury them. Okay. Let the earth have them back. Okay. Those are the only two ways. I mean, you don't just throw your deck in a freaking fire on Christmas Eve. That's not that's improper. That's inappropriate, and you're gonna get yourself fucked up. Okay. So balance. Oh, lastly, if you want to balance your tarot cards, say you have a real dark deck, right? Let's say you have a vampire deck or the tarot of whatever the fuck, right? Tarot of Aaron Moses. And they're just giving you dark ass messages, and you're like, bro, these messages just they got me on my XXX Tentacion. I don't like. You can balance your cards with a light deck, a neutral deck. My neutral deck, I make sure I really don't use that light deck, but to balance my dark cards and my neutral cards. But you can buy a light deck to make sure to absorb all that negativity. You can treat you can treat your tarot cards, correctly, very appropriately, but they still give you dark ass messages. See, me technically, I'm a dark light person. There's dark dark, there's light light, there's dark light, and there's light dark. Four different things. So I don't like to take in a lot of negative energy because I have horrible coping skills because I have bad parents. So you could take these dark tarot cards and put a neutral deck on top of it. Your neutral deck is going to start giving you some really interesting information, but it's going to be all worth it when you buy a light deck. You can balance your decks, keep them together in the same space. Light and dark is a little bit tricky. You have to have that dark deck in the new moon and put your light deck in the sun and just let them make love and just let them do the dance. But you can take that's why I like neutral decks the most. You can take your neutral deck and keep it in the sun and the dark and the sun and the dark and the sun and the 3 days. Keep that dark deck in the freaking closet because dark decks will fuck your life up, especially a vampire deck, dude. Don't fuck around with that fuck around. Keep your vampire deck out of the sun if you love your life. Okay? And then you could put them together. Let them have a party, especially somewhere that is sacred to you, your car, especially. Okay? Keep your vampire deck and your neutral Egyptian deck in the glove compartment, where you keep your weed in that 22 you're not supposed to have because you're a felon and you're on parole. Like me, I'm just playing. That doesn't happen. I don't even have a car. So, that's it, man. I chopped it up with you guys. I haven't been reading these comments. Thank you, Jacqueline Negron, for stopping by. Heather, Farrell, Cindy, Chris, and Christopher. You get, and you can also do that. Give your tarot deck to one of your enemies. Put it in their mailbox. Put some war water on them. Get some rusty nails and put them in some water. Shake it up. Take some. If you know how to mildew or mold some bread, it only takes 24 hours. Put it under your sink where it's moist. Put some water on it. Mildew that bread up. Shake it up with the war water. Boom. Put it on the deck. Tell them, look, you're on a mission. And put it in the person's mailbox. They're gonna probably throw it in the street or throw it away like a dumbass because people don't know this information. Easy. Simplicity. If you really don't like somebody and you know that if they're like a hardcore Christian, they're gonna know what to do in that situation. But if it's like a normal person that eats Popeyes and Burger King and McDonald's, they're gonna throw it away. And that's their fault. Your intentions, see, the whole thing is you have to be able to control your thoughts because tarot cards are entities. Okay, they can read your thought. They know what the fuck you're doing. They know your intentions. So if you're like thinking loud as fuck, I'm about to fuck this motherfucker. I'm about to fuck. Yeah, I'm about to rub all it. No, you can't be doing that when you deal with tarot cards. You have to be able to hide shit from the entity of your tarot deck. You have to be able to control yourself. All right, yeah, I was about to make a single, but it obviously didn't work. But you know, you have to know how to control yourself, bro. You can't be thinking too loud. If you want to curse somebody, and your tarot deck is the atomic bomb of this person's life, it can. I'm. Look at me. Look right here. Look right here. It can fuck somebody's life clean the fuck up. Also, baby, you can use your tarot deck as a wand. You can also take your tarot deck and do this and direct the energy because your tarot deck loves you if you treat it right. Okay, if you burn incense for your tarot deck, it's not tarot worship, it's none of that. It's fucking respect. It's respect. Okay, they work with you. This is an extension of your hand. This is your steering wheel. Okay. If that's what you will, it's your will, you know? So you can use your tarot deck as a wand. You can take, let me see, I might give one of you guys a reading. I'm definitely going to give Pharaoh a reading real quick. Judgment. Ooh, look at this cat. Judgment. Judgment, my favorite affirmation. Take a person's picture, put it on your altar. Judgment. Okay. 20. All those who curse me will be cursed. All those who bless me will be blessed. All those who curse me will be cursed. All those who and you can even do the little mantras if you want to. You can put the all those who curse me will be cursed. All those who bless me will be blessed. Okay? Simple, simplicity. And you can use them, like I said, you can use your tarot cards to charge your waters. You know, moon waters, especially if they're a vampire card. But like I said, your tarot card, each tarot card is an organ to this whole system. Farrell, did you want a reading real quick before I hop off? Like a mirror spell? Oh yeah, exactly. Well, not a mirror, it's a wand. A wand. I've never I had two wands and I made a crown out of some copper that we found. I made a crown out of these little copper wires and I put some stones in it and I meditated. It was fucking beautiful. But it's gone. How you doing, Peggy? Oh, those who curse me will be cursed, and all those who bless me, that's in the Bible. But that's what I program my aura to do to the universe. I mean, it's really you got to get out of programming your chakras. A lot of people say you need to program your chakras. You don't program your fucking chakras. You program the universe to program your chakras because the universe is going to do all your dirty work as long as you're on that left hand path as well as righteous. Okay, you got to make sure you're righteous. You got to make sure that you're not a thief and you're not a liar and you're not a grimy mother fucker and you don't try to finesse the plug and you stay team saying and you're a most okay. So Farrell, do you want a reading or nah? Because Farrell's the homie. Phil, you must be crazy. You must be a fucking nutter butter. Cause I don't know how you don't have a husband. You must be crazy. You probably throw 3-pound ashtrays at people's faces when they say something crazy. Cause you didn't. You know what? You probably spit in people's water because they turned the butt of the bread inside out, and you know they touched it when they did that, and they closed it. You probably do some shit like that, or because they didn't put the cap on the Sprite all the way back on. Some crazy shit. I bet you do, because you are just so beautiful. Ooh. Mm. Anyways, hide your emotions. So anybody, we two people, because I'm not trying to discriminate. Even though I'm the Imperial Wizard of the Indiana, what's it called? The Indiana District KKK, Imperial Wizard. And I didn't even know I was black. The KKK is gonna be hella mad, but I'll tell them tomorrow, I guess, if I feel like it. So that wasn't even funny. That didn't even feel funny. That didn't even make me feel good. I want to do some readings. I should probably just go live instead of just discriminating. You never threw it at you. Oh, all right. Well, since you're lying, I'm just gonna cut this video short. And yeah, take care of your tarot cards, and they'll return the favor. I promise. I'm gonna go live in about another 30 minutes, and put these up. Trying to flex. Why they call me Flex Moses? Aaron flexes, and keep them in a safe. Invest in your tarot cards, bro. If that's what you want to do. If we really want to keep them, a lot of people buy a lot of tarot cards. I understand, but it's not that deep, cuz it's really not. The average person really only needs no more than 6 tarot cards, decks. 2 light, 2 neutral, 2 dark. That's really all you need, honestly. But if you want to go past that, the relationship needs to be there, bro. The relationship in totality needs to be there. That's why you don't buy expensive ass, rare ass tarot cards all the time, every day. Because if you want to replace them, like the deck I have, I didn't even know people pay $400 for that deck. I'm not trying to flex or anything like that, but I didn't know that. And when I didn't, I thought they were gone for forever. Shit, I was tight. I'm not even gonna lie, and I was gonna spend my little money on it, but then they came back to me. That's why I was telling you guys I'm channeling their energy. They came back to me. Now I know people don't dab anymore, but we're dabbing on them again. So I'm about to go live and you know, break y'all some of that what they call funk with these readings. And it's going down like a place called Funky Town. But that's how you treat your tarot cards. Your tarot cards are not your bitch. You know why? Because it's not your day. It's everybody's day. One is intention. Aaron Moses. Life is in the breath. We the bang. TV. Peace. I love you. I love you. And if you have a big booty, I especially love you. Right. And a nice voice. And you can cook. And you never smoked crack before. And if you have smoked crack before, that's okay too. Just make a salad. For me, we'll be alright. You tough, right? Cameron voice. What the fuck? Hell nah. Oh damn.